The new Five Valleys housing report from the Missoula Organization of Realtors still shows some of the issues that we've seen during the chaos of the past few years. Certainly things like housing supply, prices, and affordability. But there's starting to emerge a new trend in this year's report, that of a more stable housing market in the Missoula area.
The annual report is a valuable deep dive into Missoula area housing, and increasingly valuable because this latest edition caps 20 years of data. But unlike the past 3 years, the 2025 report is closer to normal than it has been in several years, and those attending the presentation Friday morning were greeted by a higher number, yes, but without the post-pandemic drama. The new data pegs Missoula median home prices at $562,000. That's still a 2.25% increase from last year, but far off the 15% and 28% jumps in 2022 and 2021. Just as importantly, the supply of homes for sale improved to as much as 4 months in some neighborhoods, with more houses changing hands, with some of the best numbers since 2016. Still, the report shows a continuing problem with home affordability, with only the most expensive neighborhoods like Miller Creek showing an abundance of homes on the market. Demand remains high for anything affordable. In some rapidly developing areas, many of the homes going in are still at the top end of the market, and the data shows that's not where a lot of people can shop, especially given the continued high interest rates. So homes in those areas where houses have been built rapidly over the past half dozen years are actually in oversupply. In other words, if you want to sell a home there, it may take longer. But if you're a buyer at the top end, it also means you may be able to negotiate price. That's not the case elsewhere.
What we noticed is about half the neighborhoods in our report are still in an undersupply situation. So basically, people are trying to get into a lot of these spots and they're just not finding the options they want. And then when you drill down further, what we notice is the majority of those neighborhoods with an undersupply are neighborhoods with medium price points below our total market. So again, buyers right now are trying to find affordable points of housing, and they're still struggling with it.
Another bright spot are the number of lots that were approved last year, although prices remain expensive, and it can take 3 to 5 years for those to actually be developed.
Yeah, absolutely. Even as subdivisions are approved, and we saw the highest number of subdivision residential lots approved in the last 10 years, it's still going to take several years before those subdivisions result in additional building permits.
Even with the challenges, the tone in Friday's presentation was a lot less head-spinning than 3 years ago, with some hope that the Missoula housing market is showing signs of normal.
It does, yes. We see more stabilization in the market. Really, Missoula has shown some resiliency in 2024. The last 3 years have had higher than what we saw interest rates during the pandemic, almost double, and yet our values have had some moderate growth. So that represents some stability.
It's also good news if you're looking to stay in your home for now, as a more stable market can tend to protect equity for homeowners. If you'd like to read the full report and check out the useful dashboard throughout this year, you can find all the info at MissoulaRealEstate.com. In Missoula, Dennis Bragg for Montana News Now.